So MENACE is probably the most anticipated turn-based tactics game for the entire year, and I can see why, because it seriously impressed me as well. Even though I'm not even a die-hard fan for turn-based tactics games, I do enjoy them, but I usually play other genres in my free time. Now this game is made by the people who did Battle Brothers and it's really good, based on my first impression. The game is set in space, far from civilization, where you're commanding a mixed group of marines, mercenaries and criminals, trying to deal with this weird alien threat. What makes it interesting is how different it handles squads and combat, compared to other tactics games. You see, each unit you see is actually a whole squad. The person you're looking at is just the leader, and they have several other soldiers with them. These are called squaddies. The more squaddies in a squad, the more health that unit has. In fact, the HP bar seems to always be the exact number of people in there. That means if you kill just one enemy in that squad's HP shrinks by one segment, and you can visually watch them die or crawl their way out. The combat doesn't work like XCOM at all. There's no initiative system. On your turn, you can move any unit in any order you want, but once you start moving someone, you're essentially stuck with them until you finish. This does take some time getting used to, but it adds a good puzzle element. The game actually cares way more about controlling enemies than killing them outright, which honestly feels refreshing. There's this whole suppression system with 3 levels. If enemies get suppressed, they lose accuracy and movement. If they get pinned down, they can't do anything except crawl away. So you're constantly trading shots with enemies, trying to pin them in place so other squads can finish them off, or just ignore them. The suppression mechanics apply equally to both you and the enemy. Before each mission, you get a set amount of supplies to equip everyone. Everything costs supplies: armor, weapons, extra squaddies, vehicles, grenades, all of it. The ammunition is also limited. If your sniper is out of shots, then that's it until the next mission. This resource management works well to keep you from just bringing overpowered loadouts every time. The game has you doing these operations, which are actually multiple missions in a row. You pick a path through these missions. Your squad leaders all have personalities and backstories. They get promotions where you pick perks for them, like better accuracy or special abilities. If a squad leader dies, then they're gone forever. The game throws together different characters each playthrough from a big pool. One thing that seems potentially messy is how much information gets thrown at you. There's a lot to track: suppression levels, weapon ranges, armor penetration, which weapons need you to deploy before using them, and also the vehicle mechanics. This might be overwhelming for new players, but tactics fans will probably eat this up. The game's missions are procedurally generated, and each playthrough gives you 3 missions to work through. The weather and time of day affect battles, and there are different biomes. So this whole thing seems extremely promising for any tactics fan. I've seen quite a few people who like this even better than XCOM, and perhaps after this video you can see why. And this sentence concludes today's video. If your time was respected, a like or comment is very much appreciated.